just so that we can get under. Hey, let's get into the reread of Hunter x Hunter Succession War arc, chapter 339, Stillness. So let's go. We'll need a lot of things to get there, at least four just to get started: permission, the means, qualifications, a contract. I don't have them yet, but not in any special hurry. I'm enjoying the journey. So if your destination is the same as mine, enjoy the side trips a lot. So okay, so yeah, yeah. So this is basically again where where the anime leaves off, which is right when Gong and he meets his dad Jing, and Jin starts telling him what his actual goals in life as a hunter really is. So I felt like this was kind of like a nice beginning point into Succession War, because there are a few things that I kind of like slowly forget. I want to go back and check out and understand a few people's abilities, who's really in the races and how things go, because I'm already caught up, but there's still minor things that I'm missing out, and I really want to kind of like, re-educate myself. Something more important than the thing you're hunting could be right there by the side of the road. Alrighty, back in it. So you got Jing and Gong kind of like, going about talking about the little adventures and stuff. It's always nice, man. It's always nice. I just like how free this series is, where it's like, even though Gong is the main character of the series, he like the overall world still progresses, because as we know, for the ones that have caught up in the Succession War, Gong is literally not in the story. So it's like it's kind of cool that like we get to experience the whole world of Hunter x Hunter without like being so tied down to like the main character, which was Gong. And then you got Minato with her Crocs. Crocs. Okay. You got, wow, how am I forgetting my main man's, bro? How am I forgetting this man's name? Oh my gosh. No, I know that's Nov. Frig, what? Yo, and he was literally one of my favorite characters of the Chimera arc. It's actually crazy now that I think about it. They don't have a Funko Pop for this man yet. Even for this man, I'm telling you, Funko be slipping, bro. Okay, they're having the little like, celebration. Got that expensive wine or alcohol. Whoa, 100 berry. I mean, a million berry. That's one thing I want to try to figure out as well too. Is like what, like how's the currency compared to ours for them? Is it just like Japanese, Japanese currency, or is it kind of just like, who knows? Yep, Netero leaving this man a little bako for his little pass in. And then, of course, very nice panel of like the birds flying and everything. I still fucks with Tagashi's artwork, even though it's not as as amazingly artistic as we would want the series to consistently be. I still like it. I still like the style he's been able to kind of like grasp, um, while also dealing with his back problems. Because I can't even imagine still being able to produce like decently like readable artwork while still having these back pains. Of course, Tagashi can do a lot better, but like on a time crunch, yeah. But hey, if I can be on the same level of a Tagashi, where his artwork shown right now with his back problems, and I can at least do something equivalent, I at least know that I would be able to do a pretty good job when I do start my own manga. Because like I said, Tagashi, it's not even like his artwork is bad. And then you got our bad boy Kurapika. Yes, big man, big man. Collect them scarlet eyes. So he basically has what, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 Kurta eyes. I don't remember how much in total he has. If you guys do remember, definitely remind me in the chat and stuff throughout the rereads, but we'll definitely keep that in mind. Boom. Haha, my bad. Didn't mean to piss you off. I'm just here to uh, give my condolences. I don't care anyway. Yo, that's still disrespectful, bro. You had to come to the funeral dressed up as the man. Like, why? But I'm glad, I'm glad they both are like mature enough to kind of like not take it to heart and all that stuff. Cause like I mean, the man's a new bodyguard for them now, or a butler. My bad. And then I just love artworks like this. Them just showing, you know, like the play by play of like the actual kingdom that's now gonna be left abandoned. Yep. Truly a beautiful end of an arc. Truly a beautiful end to an arc. And it just sucks. It just sucks that they are about to get raided, especially him and his eggs, from what we hear. But we'll see that afterwards. We'll get to it. No point of like rushing this. Alrighty. So chapter 340, special mission. Everyone, big trouble. Perfect timing, Beans. Have a seat. Chato was about to speak. You're not gonna quit, are you, Chairman? Don't worry. The likelihood of that is equal to your manners improving, monkey. This sounds urgent, Beans. Oh, that's just who they're talking to. Okay, okay. Yes, watch this. Vast amounts of resources, food, untapped reserves for a plentiful future for humanity. Who's that? Kaiken's king. Hui Hui Gyuro. Oh my gosh, the names are definitely gonna get to me. Like 99% of kids know that. Vast amount, really? Okay. Vast amounts. Hold on. He can't mean we, the Kaiken Empire, declare we shall carry on the dreams of humanity and advance our reach to the Dark Continent. Bro, it's a great way to expose the Dark Continent to the whole world that didn't even know it even existed. I knew it. Dark Continent, the forbidden region, and the ultimate taboo. What's the Dark Continent? See, there you go. For real, what do you know? What kind of hunter are you? It's outside the world map. Magical beasts are said to originate there. Whenever humanity. Damn, I really gotta close these windows. Bleed out these. Wow, my windows are closed. Damn. Sucks living straight on the side of a main road. Well, not kind of a main road, but yeah. Whenever humanity tried to venture there in the past, ancient manuscripts describe great calamities. Over 200 years ago, the Continental V5 Forum signed a treaty agreeing to leave it alone. It's nonsense to be tied down. It's nonsense to be tied down by superstitions spread by countries now in decline. The time has come for a rising nation, the driving force behind modern society, to open a new door. Do they actually have a plan? New, only in name. Their economic growth has made them cocky enough to ignore the treaty. To lead the rest of the world. I should have continued on with that. Did Kaiken ever sign the treaty? Didn't everyone have to? They may not have. Kaiken made the transition from social imperialism to parliamentary democracy in the most silent revolution in history 30 years ago. By taking the royal name out of the name of their country, they technically became a new nation. Okay, they may have neglected to renew treaties. Maybe it would be unethical, but not a target for sanctions. This is big news. No, not yet. The real problem is coming up. Just watch. To lead the Dark Continent expedition team, we've acquired the most qualified person available. Let me introduce you, the leader of the greatest specialist in the world, a veteran among fighters in active service his whole life, the legendary pro hunter Isaac Netero. We've hired his son. It's actually crazy. This is the first time you've seen Beyond. Captain Beyond Netero. This is the first time Chairman Netero had a son. He had no family. We need to confirm this. My beloved father always used to say, when you stop challenging yourself, your life is over. Deciphering myths and exploring ruins, we learn where our ancient ancestors come from. No matter how many obstacles stand in the path to our goal, I promise I will remove them. Is there a need to confirm? It's like the chairman himself is talking. Yeah, the man is his son, bro. Age, gender, nationality, employment, race, none of it matters. I wish that I wish that was true in our world right now. Um, Everyone deserves an equal opportunity. I will turn down no challenger. Anyone who wants to win this new land is my family. Each person will have a role to play. All you need is the courage to step forward. Come one, come all to Kaiken. Let us go to the new world. I promise to take you there. Ba-dum-dum-dum. Everyone is wavering. I don't blame them. Even I heard the chairman in his speech. So, actually, the chairman left two DVDs. He knew this would happen. Here, he told me to show this to all the Zodiacs if anyone came forward claiming to be his son. For real? Let's watch it. Idiot. He said all of us. There are two missing. Oh, come on. It will take forever to track down Jing. Periston is usually in his office at this time. No, he's not vice chairman anymore. Oh yeah? We have to decide on that too. Was your talk about choosing a vice chairman Cheto? Later, message first. We might find Periston. Jing won't even answer his phone. Quiet. Everyone quiet. I'll make my speech first. As it turns out, it's not unrelated. Over 100 million views on iTube in an hour. 100,000 phone lines can't keep up with the flood of applications. Great. Keep taking them. The king received a formal request from V5 to withdraw the announcement and sign the treaty. Tell him to ignore it. They've been asleep for centuries. What do you need to do to follow the V5 rules anyway? You must send an application for passage to an agency operated by V5. In order to apply, there are procedures to follow at each country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You'll be tied up for a month apiece by contracts and briefings. That's 5 months in total. You need 3 letters of introduction from members of the application's Congress to see the section chief. You're still not guaranteed acceptance. Bro, who cares? Stop your hammering. But you asked. They'd make me sit around for years waiting for permission to play by their little club's rules. Then, after dropping a fortune, I might get the company the expedition on a supervised sightseeing tour. I want to go where no one has gone before, meet people nobody has met. I want to explore without bounds, acquire things nobody has touched in the great wide open, leaving my mark on virgin territory. I won't turn down anyone who joins or chase after anyone who leaves, but I'll crush anyone who tries to interfere. I can't even lie. When I really think about it, if I was in the Hunter x Hunter world, I think I would definitely join Beyond's team because like especially with the amount of like information, knowledge, and experience I would have had as a hunter, being able to be part of their group, what else is there to do in that world? I want to go on adventures. I want to see how big this land, this world is. So, yo, let's go to the dark continent. I'm with you on that. Just like with Jing, I'm with you on that. This guy is one of the funniest friggin' designs in this guy's group. It's actually funny how this is an actual character. I thought that was like kind of like a spaceship or like a ship for them to use. No, that's actually a fucking character. Crazy. And then there's your boy Periston, the rat Periston, and the boar Jing. Both submitted requests to leave the Zodiacs, and I approved. Huh? So the 10 of us are everyone. I think we can have a look at that message. One more thing, this is important. We have a special mission direct from V5. Hunt down beyond Netero. Of course. Can't let a man live his life. Mm-mm. It's too much. Too much. Too much. You signed the contract. Yes. Chapter 341. Threats. I think this is the chapter where you get to really like find out all the information in regards to all the plagues that they're able to get from all the expeditions. Our job is to do research on travel worldwide and organize a database, taking into account political and social landscapes, biodiversity, and climate, calculate travel risk and conservation level, and ultimately assign countries a safety index. And the special unit you were assigned to has an important job according to all the restricted voyage agencies. Yes, I am well aware of it. What is the rule number one for employees? Rigidly screen applicants for travel to the New World and administer a multilateral and comprehensive inquisition and training process. In other words, don't let anybody go to the New World. I'm telling you, it's just all a ploy. They don't want you to go. They want you to stall for as long as you want so you lose interest, bro. In general, unless they request it, no one's going to the New World. When you have to, keep them on a short leash, yes. And now there's a problem. You mean Kaiken. They're doing as they please because they haven't signed the treaty. They bypassed the screening process and are now demanding unlimited access. The biggest problem is that their trip isn't filed under sightseeing, but under business colonization. What the gatekeeper of the New World hates most are people who lack manners. So, and that's what's crazy because even throughout this whole succession war, after everything that's going to go down in the boat, they still have to get to the gatekeeper and get permission even into it because who knows how big this, like, if there's kind of like a Great Wall of China type of thing around the whole, like, their inside world to block them out, or if it's only literally two gates that they can go to because kind of like with the One Piece world, if you go into any other waters, it's basically, a death sentence. So it seems like it's still kind of like that, but man, it's just crazy that they still have to deal with the gatekeeper after the succession war. This is gonna be so sick if this man continues with the series. Yo, Dark Continent arc is gonna be crazy. If negotiations fail at the summit next month, it will be very difficult to stop Kaiken. What would happen? Pandora's box, the lid that must remain closed, will be open. A figure of speech? I thought it was absurd too, back when I was young, before I came here. Yeah, this whole facility is Pandora's box. Like, look at this. This man's like, what the fuck am I looking at? It's like, yeah, people have Nen abilities, but like, bro, like, look at that. Bro, if that's not Nanako's, is it Nanako? I think so. Abilities and shit. I don't know what it is. And then even look at the detail, bro. The detail. Telling you, I gotta take some lessons. Some lessons. What is this? They're all human, or used to be. A book called Journey to the New World was published several centuries ago, thought to be a lunatic's ramblings, categorized as fiction at the time. Now its very existence is legendary. Your first job is to read every word of it. Yes, sir. What was that? The price humanity paid for stepping into the new world, and it's still happening. You saw quite a number of bodies wrung out like towels. That book has accounts of people who went there and were wrung to death, but those bodies were all discovered on this side. Any record of the victim's passage to the new world? No, that's another problem. Some suggested it was the mafia due to their circle of acquaintances, but the testimony of multiple eyewitnesses refuted that theory. They all say it suddenly happened right before their eyes. I feel like that has to do with Alika, but who knows? Among the witnesses are doctors, teachers, clergy, and cops. If they were all on drugs, well, in a way, I wish that had been the case. Anyway, read it and submit a report by next week. Identify risks of passage to the new world from various perspectives. Whoa. The lone survivor is in this room, but it's no longer human. Telling you, whatever that is, who the fuck knows, and they still don't fucking know. I can only imagine the noise this man's making. It doesn't eat human food. It's been self-sustaining for almost 50 years. 50, it's unable to die. The Beyond report is more detailed about this. It used to be a hunter who went to the New World. So every time we take up this challenge, we flee back carrying an extinction level threat. The result of secret colonization efforts after the V5 Forum formed the treaty. For political reasons, the V5 avoided the Hunter Association and secretly sent in their own research team. My son Beyond is one of the experts in charge of expedition decision making. Wait, my son Beyond is one of the experts in charge of expedition decision making. Oh, okay, okay. So I'm guessing he sent this video strictly to this guy. Oh no, they're all listening to it. Okay. No. He's just doing his research. Okay, my bad. He's just doing his little research as this is playing through. Ignoring my warnings, he insisted on taking unexplored routes, which led to considerable casualties. He returned and brought back new threats. He wanted to try again, but I forbid it until after my death. Oh, so he's the reason why we have all these different uh, calamities and shit because of his expeditions. And I made it a taboo for the Hunter Association as well. I've set foot there just twice when I was young, but the strength required there was not what I sought. I needed an opponent. I sought strength. I needed an opponent. I saw strength as an individual with either victory or defeat as an outcome. When New World, it was a harsh battle against Mother Nature where no victor exists. The strength my son desired was formidable and essential to exploring there. If anything, he's probably more suited to being a hunter than I. Now to the question at hand. I want you to successfully explore the Dark Continent before my son. Overcome any risks of the Dark Continent and return with hope. Difficulty rating is undisputedly A. However, this is a request, not an order. It's a selfish desire of mine that the association be the pioneer in hunting the mysterious and dangerous. The rewards will be great, but the risks are far greater and will likely put the association in great peril. We merely opened the door to this haunted house and turned heel without crossing the threshold. This is not an order. Think of it as the fleeting dream of a dead man. I repeat, this is not an order. I repeat, this is not an order. It's an order. Yo, that's too funny. That's too funny. Beans, be honest. Yes, there are no other last wolves, right? No. Well, as far as I know, ugh, that old man doesn't know how to doesn't know how to go away. Yes, it doesn't feel like he's dead at all. The long hair means this was recorded before the other one. What do you say, Cheto? Since it's an order, there is no other choice. But since he insists it isn't, we can't get other members involved. Just as Zodiacs, right? Hold on. I don't mind us going to the Dark Continent, but I'm against hunting beyond. The reason? I'm contrary. It's too convenient how one takes care of the other. If we have the same goal, interfering with them doesn't sit well with me either. If it's a race between the Hunter Association and Kaiken, it's fair. Is it? The chairman's son has been preparing for decades. Have any of us ever considered going to the New World? As far as I know, I can only think of one such idiot. Okay, so a lot of this stuff, okay, it's starting to really make a lot of sense to me now and stuff. So the Hunter Association really was tasked to go to the new world, the Dark Continent, and Kaiken, with its own loophole ways, is trying to charter to their way. But at the same time, because Beyond has done all the expedition, it has the most knowledge and experience. There is a reason why Kaiken really needs him a part of the expedition. On top of that, there's only a select few people that have that interest to even go there. Krapika, well, being a bodyguard is one thing, the Phantom Troop, but it's mainly been Jing who's been itching to try to get to the new world. So let's see where his journey, continues moving forward. If Jing would help us, for argument's sake, that's fine. But he's already left. Even if he were here, he'd insist on doing things by himself. It's not fair at all. Beyond starting way ahead of us. The hunt must happen. As long as there's no incongruence with the chairman's orders, Sayu's and Kanzai's opinion are pure sentimentality. Or yeah. Oh yeah? Don't we need to verify whether the V5 is right or not before we hunt him down? They say it's to benefit mankind, but it's just a scramble for natural resources and land. Five countries can't decide for the rest of the world. That's beyond what we as an as an NGO can meddle with, but our actions can indicate our intent. Don't get your priorities wrong. You'd put political belief above the chairman's last words. Whatever, too difficult just to decide. What's this have to do with the hunt? Sorry, not paying attention. Can you two calm down? Chato hasn't even told us the reason for the hunt. Once he's charged with sedition or inciting a riot and the HA accepts the request, there will be a formal announcement. Yes? Yo, what's good, boys? Yes. What's goody, guys? Been a while, beans. Those guys must be the Zodiacs. Can you contact the V5? Say that you caught Beyond Netero. And it's like, bro, task one already done. Task one already done. Capture Beyond already done. Already done. I'm actually so glad because I never actually took that in when I was like first reading it, but they literally just were just like, all right, let's just cut this hunting shit. We're just gonna capture them so that we can focus on exploring the dark continent without the need of always looking for Beyond Netero. You guys already caught him. There's nothing else he needs to do. But I think I understand the role that now, under like rereading it, I understand the role he's put himself in because he has the most experience. He is probably one of the number one people that cannot die, that they cannot allow to die, because especially now that they're going on their journey and they're already on their journey to the dark continent, they literally need his full on help and support because now they're on uncharted waters. No one else has this experience on the dark continent but the guy that is trying to make the procedures and stuff. But even then, still haven't touched land like Beyond. So, yo, this guy knew it was perfect. Just put me in jail because at the end of the day, you guys can't do nothing to me. Let's just call it a crude pro quo, shall we? The 5 threats humanity brought back from the dark continent. Let's go. So we got the first one, a sphere that protects mysterious. Hold on. Let me pull this up on the big screen. A sphere that protects mysterious ancient ruins. The botanical weapon Brian. Codependence of desire. A gaseous life form. I. Which everybody kind of still believes that has to be Naniko. Like, kind of like harboring Aluka's body, but still just a theory. A but wait, hold on. They brought back a sphere that protects that's what makes no sense because it's like how they bring it back. If it's protecting the ancient ruins, how they bring it back? I don't know. Maybe they brought back a piece of it. Or because it's saying how they brought the five threats humanity brought back. So it's like this has to be Nanako because it's like, where is this? Where are these? Like it has to make you think. Like okay, I think these they brought back the dead bodies, and then maybe the dead body of this. But when it comes to these two, it's like what did they bring back? That like it kind of just doesn't make any sense. This one still feel like it's Aluka in a sense, which makes sense on how they say they brought back a calamity. How they brought back him, I don't fucking understand. This either they have the creatures or the actual like bodies and stuff, and then the snake, I don't know. A monster that infects its prey with a homicidal desire. The twin snake Hellbell. A trade off between life and pleasure. A beast that keeps people as pets. Pap. And then, of course, the final one endless despair disguised as hope. Zobe, the immortality disease. So he's basically slurping on himself. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This is no place humanity should go back to. Damn straight. I'm from the dark continent. See, thank you. If this is not a confirmation from Togashi that literally Nanako is an I, then I don't know what else to tell you guys. And it's just crazy because when you really, really think about it, when we go back to here, codependence of desire, codependence of desire. Really see that, really understand that. So, what my theory is, at least when it comes to this first calamity that got brought back, is that for some reason, for whatever reason, um Killua's great grandfather that traveled to the Dark Continent with Netero when they were younger and stuff. I'm guessing that wasn't the first and only time the great grandfather had went with Netero. Maybe later on in his life he went back there, maybe met a woman or met a child. I don't know because they still even though like it's inhabiting Aluka's body, it's still like that was still like Killer was like brother, sister, whoever they describe it as. So like what I'm thinking is that they were able to get this gas life form to bring it back, but in one shape or form, which they don't talk about, which is the birth of Alika, is how it got to inhabit her body. Was it while she was still a child? Because the earliest they show her development of her abilities is like when she's like a little, is when she's still a little child and she can speak. But what about when she was a baby though? Was this still happening? So maybe it inhabited her when she was a baby and didn't really manifest itself until like I don't know, a little bit like later in her life and shit like that, which is how they figured out that she's able to do these kind of things. But and she's already exposed it throughout the series of her saying I as well too. But because of that, I feel like the great grandfather had hid this during their expedition, but at the same time, I think it was either Network or Beyond that had figured this out. So it's like, in a way, Beyond Netero are definitely involved in regards to how Nanako or on how Aluka became who she is. Because when you look at the description, it says codependence. So it wants to be codependent with whatever, I'm guessing with different life forms, ergo Aluka. Codependence of desire. On top of with Nanako's Nen ability, her granting you wishes, that is a form of desire because it's reaching into your deepest desires to for you to be able to tell it its wish so that it can, like it can grant your greatest desire. Codependence of desire. It's so crazy. Now rereading this, it's really nice knowing all of this. It is really cool knowing all this now. I still want to figure out what the relation.
So here it is.
Okay, my thing just cracked out. Oh yeah, it was just an ad. Oh
Thanks.
my gosh. Stupid ass ads. But yeah. I'll probably clip that out in the edits and all that stuff. But yeah, just really really crazy. Oh, really really crazy. Like for real, for real, for real.
So here it is.
Again with the ads.
Thanks.
But yeah, thank you guys again for the ones that came out to the stream. Really do appreciate you guys. Really do love and appreciate all the ones that come out to the stream and everything. We're definitely going to do more streams of Hunter x Hunter and catching up and rereading stuff. We're already at 341. We got about 60 to 65 chapters to catch up and all that stuff. So there's so much room for us to really go back and to just discuss these. So again, thank you guys again for coming out to the stream. Really do love and appreciate you guys. And like always, I wish you guys a great rest of your day, night, morning, whenever the time you guys are watching this or listening to this. And then, like always got to give thanks, glory, give thanks, gratitude, and glory to the to our Father, the Most High, and His only begotten Son, Yahushua Mashiach. So thank you guys again, and again, stay tuned tomorrow for another stream, and hope you guys have a good